I found the funniest school TikTok. So today, me and the boys are doing a try not to laugh. You guys know the rules. We're just gonna have 3 lives. Every time we laugh, we lose a life. Last man standing wins.
Make sure you guys play along with us. If you guys laugh at any of the TikToks, you have to leave a like.
Bro started.
Are they hissing?
Is that how school fights are these days? What is going on in high schools?
That was pretty respectable. Nobody threw hands. They just threw emotes at each other.
I used to think that brain rot was a myth, but after seeing that, I think it's definitely real. Brain rot is taken over.
That's like seeing a cobra and a tiger fight it out in the jungle. That was crazy. Imagine actually seeing that in your high school. Like, what do? Do you transfer or do you start barking with them?
I start barking.
All right, they're only gonna get better from here. I'm surprised you guys made it through. All right, here's the next one.
But I know how.
No chill. Whoa.
I know how I act, so I'm not gonna.
Who are you screen sharing?
Was that the teacher's
No.
phone that she was streaming to the main monitor?
That's insane. So baby with the, what is that?
The eggplant emote?
That was eggplant, love heart, love heart, love heart. So I think that was a student presenting to the class.
You think so?
Yeah, and during the presentation, baby texted them, and the teacher's like, "Hey, yo, what's going on?"
I would be so embarrassed. I think I would transfer schools.
That
That's
is
2
so
for 2,
awkward.
immediate transfer schools.
Next up, school clip.
Bro scared whole class.
the whole class. How'd they get footage of Alec in middle school?
Why are they watching Finding Nemo middle class?
Is he role-playing as Bruce?
Is this another emoter?
That was not Finding Nemo either. I think that was Fishtails.
Dude, what? That's the second kid that has emoted.
He was like half emoting though. He was like pretending like he was making noise and then not making noise. He would just like... At least the other guys let it out. They were barking, they were hissing, they were woofing.
How many kids in class are doing this now? Are we the weird ones?
What are they feeding them? Like, what are these kids eating at school that makes them do that?
Whatever they're eating, Jack is eating. All right, here's the next one. There's no way you guys don't laugh at this one. How it was when you used to try and take a number 2 in school.
It is pretty relaxing.
Stop talking to her. She messed the whole entire basketball
Oh God, the
team
kids are coming in.
and the soccer team. That man just want to be in love so bad. Man,
Bro, this was Jack. I swear to God, this was Jack.
I do this all the time, even to this day.
Bro, what the f was that? I know well ain't nobody in here taking her. Oh my God.
You ever got caught like this,
All the
Jack?
other stalls open except for this one right here. Hey yo, who in here? Hey yo. Bro, somebody in here taking a That's crazy. Hey yo, we finna wait right here and see who come out this stall so we can tell the whole school that was in here taking a oh,
No!
nasty.
No, don't do it!
Hell yeah.
Leave him alone!
Pull up my camera and record it when they come out too so I can send it to the school group chat. Hey yo, I think it's Tony that's in there. Don't nobody wear them shoes but him.
You're gonna expose him.
I think that's like Jack's literal worst nightmare.
It's happened to me before where I would take poops and then my friends, they would come in and then they would somehow know it was me because they knew what shoes I wore and then they would start taking videos. Why would you ever do that? That's so messed up.
I think it's illegal.
Well, I don't think Jack wants to admit this one, but I'll say it for you. There was one time too where Jack was taking a poop and one of his friends took the entire trash can and dumped it over the stall all over him.
Oh God.
That is true. I got my revenge later that day. I knew that my friend was taking a poop and then I went in and then I filled up a bucket with water and then I just poured the entire bucket so he was soaking wet, taking a poop.
There was one time, this wasn't me, this was a friend of mine, but he was taking a big old dookie and someone came into the bathroom, I will say was in the special education department of the children that went to school. This was a middle school. And so that kid walks in and he says like, hello, is anyone in here? And my friend is like, yeah, like I'm pooping in the stall number 1. And the kid that was in the special education classes decided, no. But he decided that it was a good idea to get on his back and go under the stall and poke his head in. Peekaboo! And say hello to him from underneath the stall. So my friend's reaction was just to start kicking him. To get him out of the stall. It was like, James, what are you doing, James? Get out of the stall.
I'm pooping. I'm pooping.
But James didn't mean anything bad about it. You know, just saying hello to his friend. Hello, get out, James.
The number 2 peekaboo.
Does that count? Jack just laughed.
Oh, that definitely
count that,
counts.
yeah.
That
I'm taking
definitely
a life
counts.
from Jack. I'm counting. Jack laughed first there. Jack's down to 2. Alex coming in with heat. We might get it back to back because this one is hilarious.
Oh, here we go. Pooping again.
No. Why were there 3 other videos that looked like the exact same thing?
It's probably a tradition. They probably go in there every day.
Those were, I mean, this is probably weird of me to say, but those were like good farts, you know?
What does that mean?
You could smell them through the screen.
Well, there's sometimes where I go poop at my gym, and there's people that go next to me, and that is not what their farts sound like. The farts that I hear at the gym are way more disgusting.
Alec is just trying to flex like, oh, well, I go to the gym because I go to the gym a lot.
How often you mention you go to the gym in every conversation? Like, we're watching school TikToks, okay? We get it. You go to the gym. We get it, dude. Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, I've heard way worse farts. Those were quality farts.
All right, here's the next one.
POV teacher gives random object to pass around. Nobody gives F.
Dude, this happened all the time.
I love when they give you like a rock, like it's geometry class. I mean, geography class.
Are you sure you were not in the special needs program?
They give you a rock
Yes.
in geometry.
Got him. No, geology, I meant to say. But they would give you just like a little rock and everyone would pass it around and just not care at all.
Alec was in geometry and they're passing around rock.
Everybody's learning math, and then Alex in the corner, teacher's like, here's a rock. You play with it during class.
This is an obtuse rock. This rock is obtuse.
Oh, take my life. Oh my gosh, that's worth it for Alec being in that class.
Alec, you do the honors.
All right, I'll take his life. Put a rock in my hand and I will.
Back in geometry class.
Dang it. All right, here's the next one.
Now you're living up to the
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Dude,
yo.
there's always like 3 freaks.
is
They're
he-
always in the band class.
What is happening?
No, this guy's not in band class, dude.
That's
This guy was after school starting fires class.
Echo, yeah. I don't know.
That dude do not give him a license to fire. All right, here's the next one. Bro was fighting for his life. Okay. Oh, he's doing a presentation. Okay.
Is he gonna connect to the monitor?
Oh, we caught a glimpse.
Oh no, he sent it to him while he's doing his presentation.
No, he just has it there and he's looking
I think
at
he's
it.
just showing it to him.
Yeah. Adam, that's like when we're in meetings and I'll send you funny pictures.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh. He's trying to keep it together for his class project.
He's presenting about ancient Mesopotamia and then he sees that picture.
That's classic. That's just boys being boys right there, to be honest with you.
That's a 9 out of 10.
If your
on the
friends don't
difficulty
try
scale.
to, if your friends aren't trying to make you laugh while you present, then they're not really your friends.
Sometimes my
fighting for
friends
his
would
life.
connect to the Bluetooth speaker and then they would start playing some sort of a bad song while I was doing a presentation.
Got him.
And then this other time, one of the kids in my class thought it was a good idea to connect to the smartboard and then start playing my YouTube videos when I was 14.
Oh, God.
Did you fail?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, let's just play the next one.
Bro takes lunch breaks seriously.
That's a good one.
Oh, dude, at lunch, they would only serve like 10 of the best lunch meat sandwiches. That honestly was me some days, because if you weren't in the top 10% of the line, you wouldn't have time to get them.
Basically, you're saying you were sprinting for the meat.
I wasn't sprinting like that, but I was moving. I was fast walking like crazy.
I can't blame you. You know, sometimes you got to get there quick. You got to maximize your time.
Bro either was going to the lunchroom or he had to take the giant dump. All right, here's the next one.
Shut up!
I feel like I can't laugh at that.
I feel bad for the teacher because you know that she's definitely had to say that multiple times, and the kids are probably being super disrespectful.
Oh yeah,
she's crazy.
I can't stand when kids are disrespectful to teachers. Even if teachers like suck, you know, you always get your odd teacher here and there that's awful. But I just don't think it's funny at all when kids are disrespectful to teachers. But she got a whole life, you know, she got a whole life that she lived. She's probably going through stuff at home, and just to go to work and literally get bullied by kids all day long, every day. You gotta grow up. That's not cool.
Teacher, if you're watching this, Alec's line is open.
Hey, Alec.
That was awesome.
All right, here's the next one. Oh, this one's good.
Adam, highlight this
More
one
chips
green.
today, Ted? Ted!
Ted, no, Ted.
Ted's being weird again.
They got Ted.
Ted got caught red-handed. No more chips for Ted.
Ted gave the forbidden finger like it was nothing.
Do not poop in a stall if Ted's in the bathroom.
Oh, you pooping in there? Pop!
Alec finally lost a life. We got him, baby. I knew he couldn't withhold Ted and his wrath.
That was funny.
We got
Ted is the final boss.
I like Ted.
Let's go. We're going back-to-back heaters.
This hell is not the only. Why did I say okie dokie?
This is in math class.
It's playing a Minecraft video.
This is kind of like Alec passing around rocks in geometry.
That's a laugh, Adam. Come on, that has to be a laugh.
Okay, bro, what is he doing? This is in class. There's people that are going to see this.
You know, I respect somebody that is so into something. They want to show it and they want to be proud about it. You know, I got to give him props.
Why was he like acting like he had the worst migraine headache of his life, though?
Adam clearly didn't understand the interpretive dance.
Called emotion.
You guys definitely performed that same thing when you were 14.
Yeah, and we held hands the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well, that's Adam's second live. Whatcha? Headbutt, and it's gone.
Oh, Jack's doing an interpretive dance on it. How does he move his body like that?
I want to see Jack in one of these videos now.
Me and that kid might be related.
Side note, those are the worst urinals ever. There's no divider, and they're in the floor.
That's what you were paying attention to?
Those were my favorite.
Oh yeah, I love those. You can hang out with your boys on the left and right.
There's no privacy at all. Your schlonga glonga is just hanging.
What did you just say?
You know, everyone peeks.
What are you talking about?
That was a Chromebook durability test, Alec.
If there's no divider lines, you gotta peek.
Guys, can I real quick take a poop? It's turtle heading.
Will it actually be quick?
Yeah, super quick. Just in and out. Boom. It'll probably be like a no wiper.
All right, go.
No wiper.
I gotta take my chicken.
All right, so your story actually reminded me of a story. So
Welcome to the segment, Story Time with Adam. All right, go ahead.
So when I was in 4th grade, there was this new kid that was a little special needs in our class, and he couldn't go to the bathroom on his own, but the teacher was a woman, so she couldn't go in with him. So she asked me to go in with him to watch him go to the bathroom. So I was there, I walked in with him, and he had to go pee. So I helped him. I was like, go to the urinal and start peeing. And he, instead of just like going to the bathroom, he pulled down his full pants. So now I can see his double butt cheek, booty banging, and he peed. He was doing some sound effects too while he was peeing. And then he pulled it up, and then he asked me to wipe. I was like, what? I was like, you don't need to wipe. It was just to pee. But he wouldn't pull his pants back up. So now he's facing me now. And I was like, pull your pants up. And he wouldn't do it. So I had to help. I just started pulling his pants up for him, and I pulled his pants up, and then we went back to the class. I don't think he washed his hands.
Guys, I pooped.
Jack definitely didn't wash his hands.
There's
or
no
his
way,
butt.
Jack. Jack didn't wash anything.
I had a similar student, Adam, who needed help with some things, but this student would pick his nose and put it on a shirt like all day long, to the point where at the end of every day, his entire shirt was full of boogies, and it was the grossest thing. So gross. But he would also pee with his pants all the way down.
You missed a lot, Jack.
Sounds
That,
like it.
that guy was awesome. I miss that guy.
Oh, okay. That was messed up. What the heck was bro
And
doing?
we're on to the
rapid
next.
fire.
Will it distract y'all if I work out while y'all take your test?
Nah, that can't be real.
No.
That is not real. There's no way. That's what happens when a substitute teacher comes in.
It's happening. That's the type of teacher I want to be. Why is it gonna be sad?
Adam, what
They
was that
see me
one?
Rolling, they hating. Not
even the second week of school.
Oh! Dang, somebody's mad about their homework.
This is the most public school thing I've ever seen.
He's an angry leprechaun.
You guys think that was a private school?
Absolutely not. Adam, you went to a public high school. Did you see like a lot of fights there?
It was pretty much that.
Did you ever get into any fights? Okay.
Adam would fight the toilet. Oh, that didn't look too bad.
And that's it.
What was the last 5 that you just showed 5 of us and then didn't say anything to any of them? You just kept clicking through the next ones. What was that?
Well, Adam, thank you so much for sharing.
I think Adam just didn't want to lose, so he just got through the last ones really quick.
They had great storylines. I really liked the last few. I feel like I really learned a lot about myself. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe while you're in school. Stay in school, kids.
If you guys enjoyed that video and want to see another Try Not to Laugh, then click right here.